Hey, Yoni Spa family. We are here. It is Friday, and I promised you guys that we'd be going live today. So I didn't want to make any promises on the time because, with COVID and children home and things, I don't want to make any promises that I can't maintain. So what I chose to do is just leave y'all hanging. I don't know why it's not suggesting I wave back to you, my friend Moji, but hey girl, thanks for joining. So I have been wanting to share a lot of my clients' stories for a long time. I've been wanting to start a bit of dialogue about why you should steam, but not really telling people why they should steam anymore. I think we need to change that conversation and just spotlight some people who have already seen the benefits and know the benefits for themselves, and just turn it back on ourselves and say why I steam. Why do I steam? So that is what we're going to start discussing here today. And the plan is to do this every week, feature a different client of mine who has come in, started steaming, seen the benefits, continues steaming, and why they are steaming today. In some cases they're not, maybe because they're pregnant, but basically, why did you start steaming and why did you continue steaming? Because I think that if we start talking to real women with real health issues about what they're doing and why they're doing it, there's really just nothing left to debate at that point. So we're going to hear some real stories from some real women on why they are steaming, instead of continuing to list the benefits of steaming. I would like all of you to hear exactly what it is from these women. I've had some people reach out this week concerned about something they had found online, and I always encourage you guys to send me what you find. Let me address it for you, address your concerns, questions, whatever they may be. And I think that one was that steaming could lead to more infections. So steaming is not going to cause more infections. I've actually had people call me within 24 hours saying that infection that they had cleared up. It was gone. The odor was gone. The discharge was gone. So I cannot speak obviously for everywhere you go or what you're using. One thing I always advocate is that you guys don't use plastic to steam out of. Please use stainless steel, something that the contents are not going to be changed. The water's not going to change because of the environment. So we never mix heat and plastic together. So be mindful of that. Obviously, if you are steaming in something that is not disinfected, not sanitary, not clean, obviously you could get some sort of breakout infection or problem. But if you're using things that are sterile and always being cleansed, like what we use here, there's never going to be an issue where you're having more breakouts. So let me just check. So our guest is just arriving now. So one thing I also want to clear up, a lot of times, especially since I have gone ahead and branded myself as a fertility doula because I am supporting women with their fertility journey, and especially those who want to go on to conceive naturally. So for now, so I went ahead, and that's what the one thing I was doing during COVID is working on that certification, which is almost complete. but I've been doing the work for some time now. And one thing people get concerned about when I say, you know, I'm a fertility doula or this really helps with fertility is that, oh, I don't want more kids, so I you know, I don't want to do that. Like, don't get me pregnant, sort of thing. And I always laugh and let you guys know, I can't get you pregnant. Only he can get you pregnant. So although steaming is good for fertility and it creates the best environment for pregnancy, it's not just, you know, an automatic. You still have to put in the work. You know the work you have to put in. There's certain times that you have to put in that work. So don't be afraid of steaming if you already have, you know, 4, 5, 6 kids and you don't want any more. Obviously, it's still very important to steam. It's still very beneficial to you. So don't be afraid to steam because you don't want more children, because we'll just let you know exactly how to avoid getting pregnant when you are or are not steaming. So all that is coming out in a course that I'll be launching the end of this month. It's going to be limited registration at first because it'll be my first class. I want to take my time, get some feedback from you guys. And yeah, so that's coming the end of this month. I've been promising it for about a year, so it's finally coming, as long as COVID doesn't mess up our plans. But yes, I just want to let you guys know, even though a lot of times I'll be spotlighting different fertility stories, fertility journey stories, even if you're not looking to get pregnant or you're not having issues with getting pregnant in the past, steaming is still beneficial to you. So we're going to start with my client Opal, and she is going to start her story at the very beginning. So I don't want to take anything away from her. So if you could go ahead and send me a request to join now, Opal, and I will bring you on in. And then we'll open up questions at the end. Go live with, well, here instead. Hey, there you are. You're sideways. Can you switch your camera?
Because I have it on a tripod. Wait.
You turn around. There you go. We can, okay, so the sun is kind of blocking you a bit. Yeah. You look so lovely.
I was trying to get like the light.
Some natural light? I think.
Yeah.
Are you able to go on the other wall, the wall beside the window?
Okay. I don't want to show my apartment.
Well, you look so lovely, but the sun is like blocking you out. So,
okay.
Yeah, over there is better.
Better, yeah.
That's good.
All right. So go ahead.
So welcome. So I just want to state for the record, as I've been reaching out to some of you, I know a lot of you have been like, are you going to prep me first? Are you going to do a dry run? And I don't know, I made assured you and said, yeah, we'll do that. But did we do a dry run?
No.
No. So this is not pre-scripted, not pre-recorded. We're just having a candid conversation. I really wanted to start with you. I've always referred to you as like my unofficial brand ambassador.
Yes, people have to steam. Like, you cannot be my friend and not steam. Come on.
Like, once you came in for your first steam, you were just like such an influencer for steaming, an ambassador, an advocate. So definitely wanted to feature you first. And I did mention earlier like this year, like March or February, I reached out to all my past clients and asked them, why did you first steam? Why did you continue to steam or not? And what has it done for you? And that's really all this conversation is about. So you really don't need any prep. It's simple questions, things that we discuss every time that you guys come in. And I had planned like a media day where a bunch of you guys were going to come in and we were going to record your testimonies, and then COVID happened. So we didn't get that done. So I decided to just do it here, do it live, make it candid. And so here we are.
Okay, well, I started steaming because a friend told me, because I had fertility issues. A friend told me, hey, why don't you try steaming? Like, it's big in the States. So I Googled, and your Yoni Spa is what came up for Canada right away.
Mhm.
But you were all the way in Oshawa and I'm all the way in Etobicoke. But I took the long commute, extremely long commute
You
to
did
check it
it
out.
by transit, I believe.
Yes.
How many buses and trains did you take?
Uh, I try to. I don't want to remember. I don't even want to think about it. Like, but I think four, one, two, three, yeah, four or something. And I was like lost, and I was like stressed. But I said I came this far, so let me check it out. This is probably the only time I do it. I'll probably not do it again. I didn't know I was gonna be hooked. Um, I really liked your chair. I felt like a queen because it was that special kind of chair. And I felt like comfortable because you told me your testimony. And so I did it. And at first it was like I was like this, like it was like, oh my gosh. Um, but anyways, yeah, so I saw results right away. My my husband, he's not shy to tell me things about myself. And it changed my pH balance and it just helped with intimacy. So I started telling everybody about it. And then of course you saw me again, but somebody gave me a ride the second time and third and so on and so on. And because of COVID, then we had to start purchasing the herbs and doing it ourselves. But I really had missed the chair. Anyways, and then during COVID, a miracle happened. I am pregnant now.
Yay!
So I'm 5 months, and as you know, and and that's it's such a miracle. So I is that all I could say in a nutshell? I
Um,
steamed
well, let's
and
take it back. So when you say like, I always ask people, why did you first start steaming? So you said that like a friend told you because of your fertility concerns, you should try
yeah,
steaming, right?
yeah.
So how long were you
Thank
guys
you.
trying to conceive?
Ooh, I'm trying a long time,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 years.
Okay. So 4 or 5 years
Mhm.
actively trying to conceive, and
Well, actually, I should say more consistent, more of three, because at first we were long distance and blah 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 blah, but
right.
then now we live together. So yeah, five sounds long. Let's say three, but it was still all long. It's very depressing, very depressing,
Yeah,
and
I mean, we had some conversations some of the times that you were coming to the West End location when I finally had that location, and
oh, that was a big
you went
thing.
on to
Remember,
write.
I said, oh, I don't care. You better bump somebody for me.
You did.
Yes,
I think I
that's
said
like
I
me. I
was
should
booked
be
that
like,
day.
yes,
I think I
because
said
West
I was
when
like
we
I
got
was
weekend to the West,
fully
that was
booked.
amazing. I'm
You
so
have to
happy.
come the next week, and you were like, bump those,
Bump,
bleed.
bump them. Come on, bump them for me. Come on.
So
I remember
almost
when I came to the
always
West. Remember when
did.
I came to the West and I started talking to your client. I saw a client. I started talking to her, and she was like,
I'm telling you, like you've been the biggest brand ambassador for Yoni Spa from day one, from
"Hmm,
or the day after your first session. And yeah,
yeah,
you're always like telling the next client that's coming in, is it your first time? You're
yeah."
gonna love it.
And it's kind of like supposed to be personal and stuff, but I just talk about it. Like, how do you feel? It's amazing. Oh, feeling, yes.
And
And they're like,
you're actually the reason why we almost had a pop up in Montreal, right?
yes,
You were
yes,
the one
yes.
that spearheaded that. We didn't get the turnout we needed, but it was like in between Christmas and New Year's, so it was
Yeah,
probably just
yeah.
not the best
I
schedule.
people need to like be more educated about it. People need to know more about it because it's like, oh, steaming? Why am I gonna spend money to sit over some steam? But I'm like, it's not just about that. It actually does make a difference.
Right.
And it's like it's cleansing. Like what do you say one time? We said it's like a detox. It's like
Yeah.
we drink
Anything
herbal
that's
tea.
flushing your system, right? It
And
causes
yeah.
your everything to
So it's
flush
just a
out.
different entry. It's just a different entry point. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the beginning, like, yeah, so back when like we first started, like I said, you started coming in about 2018, and then I think about last year it was that you wrote the play.
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
script?
My play,
Yeah. So talk a little bit
Miracle
about that
Baby.
because you put a lot into that about your story.
Yeah, Miracle Baby. Well, I did a play for my church for our Christmas production. My play is called Miracle Baby, and basically it's kind of like my life about a husband and wife struggling to conceive, and then doctors are always pushing for IVF because I was gonna do IVF. I was just gonna give up and do IVF. I thought it was the only way. And that was amazing. That was amazing, that play. It really planted a seed. And now I'm having a miracle baby.
There you go. Like less
It's pretty
than a year
amazing.
later. Like
Less than a year later. So trust me, I'm speechless. Just steam and pray and you're good. And steam and pray and you will have a baby
you
in
heard it
less than
from
a year.
her herself. There was no
Oh my
prerequisite
God.
preparing for this. So yeah, so you initially came because someone mentioned it's good for fertility. Some of
Yes.
the immediate benefits that you experienced, like why did you continue steaming?
It corrected my pH balance. It also does a little tightening, and it also helps with the whole WAP situation. The makes more lubrication.
Yeah,
Yeah, it helps. Oh
those are
my gosh,
some
I
of
can't
the
believe I'm saying all
immediate
this.
benefits. Did you experience
Yeah,
anything different with
it's
your
pretty cool.
period?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. You see, that's what I like about you. You actually remember your clients. You actually care. Um, yeah, yeah. I think another thing the doctor told me I had that irregular. A lot of people have the irregular periods, and he told me to lose weight and stuff like that. And I used to tell my doctor about steaming, and he's like, he didn't want to hear about it because doctors don't believe in that kind of stuff.
They
They just
have
want
a
me to do
pill for
IVF.
you.
Pardon me?
They have a pill for you.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right. And then even the pills that they give could mess up your body and everything. So
absolutely. It's problematic.
yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Steaming is a good thing, and you just
So
feel better afterwards too. You feel clean and refreshed.
So you feel fresh, you feel clean, you had the pH balance. It changed
Oh
things
yeah.
with intimacy. And
Yeah.
you said
It
that
does.
you
Yeah,
were,
because like, well, remember my husband came, he paid for one of my sessions? Like, I'm like,
I think you
damn.
were telling me that like he was like asking you when you're going to go back again. Like, when are you
I
going to
know.
book
I'm
it?
like, that kind of hurts my feelings. Like, like, what are you trying to say?
But he just found
Yeah,
your
that's
trick,
fine.
I have clients who come here and they like drop their husbands around the corner at the McDonald's. Like they don't want him to know, like this is their secret as
Oh,
to
it's a
how and
secret. It's a
why
secret
things are.
weapon. It's their secret weapon. Yeah, because I'm telling you, before steaming, it's like, hey, whatever.
Yeah,
After
it's a
steaming,
secret. Like
after
they don't know
steaming, it's like
why it's so different.
after steaming, they'll make you breakfast in bed. I'm telling you, it's a
This is
difference.
the secret, ladies. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
you were saying that you were going to do IVF,
Yes, I was. I was.
and so
You
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 were
say you telling me not. You were telling me not to, but I
give
was
us
just
some
at a
time.
point. I was just
Give
at
us
a
some
point where like,
time. We
look,
can
I'm gonna.
definitely, I always say, like, I can't guarantee anything, right? But neither does
Yeah.
IVF. IVF costs a lot of money and there are no
Yeah.
guarantees. So my thing
Right.
is, especially like, I know you feel like you're getting older, but you're
Yeah.
actually younger. And so I just said, you have time. Let's, work on, fixing your period because it was irregular. And
Yeah.
let's work on this natural way first. And that's really what I just suggest to everyone is just try this natural alternative first. And especially since we're fixing things that should be fixed anyways. Like if you go on to do IVF, but you already have a problematic period, then even if you do go on to know it works and you conceive, you still have this problematic period, right? So it's just like, let's
Yeah.
fix those things first and then
Mhm.
look on
I agree.
conception.
I think I was like being impatient, or I don't know. I was just like, I think it's the only way. And then, COVID hasn't been bad to me because I got pregnant during the lockdown. So I'm very thankful.
And
Very,
like,
very thankful.
um, what, like, how close were you to doing IVF? Was it COVID that stopped it, or what happened?
COVID has slowed it down. The whole medical office was like, not taking so much people and blah, 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 blah. And I was really close to doing it. Weeks away from doing it, really.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can't do IVF because you have a baby in you already. And I'm like, what? I didn't even
That
know.
is so
I was
exciting.
feeling
So you
nauseous.
basically
I was
went
feeling nauseous.
in.
I didn't know I was pregnant.
So yeah, so you went in for like preparation appointment and they
Yeah,
were
they were
like,
gonna do start doing injections, to get your body ready and etc.
yeah.
I was a little bit scared of that, but I was like, okay. So they're like, okay, well, just wait till your next period, and we're gonna start doing the injections while you're on your next period. And then my period was taking long, and I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, hurry up, period, come, so I could do my injections. Then my husband bought the pregnancy test. He's like, I think you're pregnant. Something looks different about you. Like he notices everything. And yeah, so I was so shocked.
So oh,
And
you
then I
said it was
waited.
your husband that noticed?
He noticed the change. He notices like men notice a woman's body, every little thing.
Yeah.
And maybe I was sleeping a lot, and I was feeling kind of nauseous. And I think he was feeling sick too. I don't know what that's about.
It
Um,
happens.
yeah. So yeah.
And then they said,
I
you're
don't know. Yeah. So
pregnant.
I'm 5 months. So I'm having a boy.
That's exciting. I was like
Mhm.
over the moon. I was so shocked. As much as I've
Yeah.
told you, keep the
Yeah.
faith and like you're gonna,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen for you. I was
Yeah.
just like, it was just so much was going on at that time. Like we're in the middle of
I was gonna
COVID.
come to Ottawa and like show you like ultrasound picture, like
I was
to
just
like make you freak
so
out.
shocked because I was like,
Yeah.
she's been coming so long, and like we become
Yeah.
friends over time, and it's like you get
Yeah.
used to that story and that journey, and then next thing you
Oh,
know, it's like
wow.
it's just here. And I always tell people, it's just like when you stop stressing about it, right? So in the midst of COVID, you had other things to worry about. You were looking forward to IVF and everything like this. And it's
Yeah.
sort of when you drop, the ball a bit and let it go is when things happen. So that's your story of how you started. For fertility had some other benefits. It took a
Yeah.
little bit of time, but eventually it helped
Hmm.
you in your case. And what would you tell women who have heard about steaming and they're like on the fence, they're not sure?
Just do it. Just do it. Like we try so much things. I don't even think douching is healthy because we don't even know what's in that. And yeah, everybody's not gonna know what's in your herbs, but there is natural and just do it. I don't think people should be afraid to take care of themselves and to get themselves clean and proper and self-care. So just
It's
do it.
important.
Like Nike says, just do it.
Just do it.
This is what's not gonna hurt you. It's like a little bit like uncomfortable because it's like hot. But it's not bad. It's good. It's a very good thing. I'm so thankful that I got into it. After I give birth, I'm going right back on your chair.
Can you think
Um,
back? Can you think back to your first time, like what it felt
it
like?
was like, wow, oh my gosh. Something's I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone. But it was okay. It was okay. It's like, how could I say? Even like let's say if people have discharge, like anything that just
Anytime
I
it's a
don't I
little
can't
off,
explain.
really. Anytime it's
Things are
off.
off. And then there's something about steaming, it just you feel really refreshed, like really clean and it feels good. And you want to do it again.
Right.
It's I don't know, it's hard to put into words. Everybody's different and I hope everybody has a good experience like me. I hope people try it more because they're doing it so much in the States and those American girls, they got things going on for them for a reason.
This is it. This
They got the big ballers, right?
It has to become the norm here as well. There
Yeah,
needs to be,
yeah, I
yeah.
see that people don't know about it much here for some reason, or they're believing in what the doctors say and stuff like that.
That's actually the next thing I need to do. Well, for
Mhm.
one, I definitely need to get back to blogging or start blogging. But there are a
Mhm.
number of OBs worldwide who definitely encourage and support steaming. And
Okay.
it really depends on the culture background, obviously. And there's even, I had one client tell me that in Holland, it's a regular practice after a woman gives birth to do this in the
Yeah,
hospital,
yeah,
right in
it's
the
an
hospital.
ancient,
So I
and
know
it's an
that
ancient
doulas do
practice.
it. like
Uh,
like midwives and doulas would do this practice, like even right here in Canada less than 50 years ago, it's something that the midwife would do. However, like it's done right in the hospitals in Holland, and so I do want to
Okay.
share more of that information. Like I said, I want to really change the narrative away from speculation from people who are truly not educated in it. It's not something they learned in school. It's not something they practice. They're just, giving a personal perspective on something they haven't tried. And I really want to feature people who have done it, tried it, and know it. So I am going to be sharing some of those doctors, dropping their names and sharing some of their information. There's a great podcast I encourage people to listen to. It's called Fertility Friday, with Lisa Hendricks Jacks. And she's also here from the GTA, and she always is featuring different special guests that is, highlighting different things to do with fertility. So steaming has come up here and there as well.
And you had some, I saw on your thing, some American people actually came over.
Yeah,
American people.
I've had these girls, they came up from Ohio. They got an Airbnb downtown Toronto, this really high skyrise. And then they had me come there to do like the home visit. And I had a lady come from like Rochester, New York. And
Montreal.
he also got an Airbnb and say, yeah, and girls came from Montreal. So I actually had a family fly in from Calgary. Like they had family here. They flew in and they booked their appointment for the weekend that they were coming. So yeah, they travel. Most of my clients are definitely from the West End. So even my regulars are doing a bit of traveling. That's why I did open the West End location. It's because of COVID, I had to shut that one down. So, we're in Oshawa now, but again, most of my people are coming from Brampton now. So
the course that you're gonna do is that's gonna teach people how to become steaming.
To do the same thing that I do, yeah. To start a business, offer the same services.
And then that's gonna help make awareness. Yeah.
That's the thing. So because I can't keep opening locations all over to reach more women, I can't, touch every life. So I said, let me start just training other people so that I don't have to be the one in Niagara and Montreal and every place. So that's the next step. Like I said, it was slowed down with COVID, but I'm really planning to open up registration for the end of this month. And then we're going to start the class in October.
I'm excited.
That's the plan. So we're hoping to get that done despite, numbers climbing and all sorts of scares. That's what we're focused on achieving this year. So 2021, it's going to be a cleaner, brighter year.
It's going to be a good year.
We're going to have all these Yoni Mama babies coming and everything like that.
Oh, my goodness. My prince is on the way.
That's it. So so I'm really excited again that your story ended was such a blessing. The miracle baby came true in less than a year after you wrote that script, and we're looking forward to many more. I told your story.
When I told the director that I was pregnant, she was freaking out. She was so happy.
They wanted to take your play on the road, right? They were gonna do it in Nigeria.
Yeah, well, the director's gonna be taking it to Nigeria for sure.
Nice.
And then we gotta do some copywriting. We gotta do some stuff. But in the play at my church, I played Mary, and now I feel like Mary.
That's it, right? God knew what he was up to when he put you there in that position and doing all that work. So I'm so excited for you.
Oh, thank you.
So congratulations again. I have something special coming for all of my past clients. I don't know if I'm calling them Yoni Mamas or what I'm calling them, but my
VIP. Remember, you called me VIP.
Yeah, you're definitely VIP. My steaming mamas. I do have a special gift for them, so I'll be reaching out to all of the ladies who have come into me for steaming services and then have gone on to conceive and give birth. I have a special gift, especially for you. So I will be soon getting in touch with you guys for your addresses so I can send that out to you. And of course, after you deliver, you should always come back in for your postpartum service and recovery.
Yeah.
And you can also have that in the comfort of your home as well.
So you're selling the stools now. So I'm like, should I just?
Yes. So
I don't know if I should just get a stool.
The stool, so the stool is available for purchase if you want to steam at home. So the herbs are available online. If
Yeah.
you order the package, it's $50. It'll give you anywhere from 8 to 12 sessions. And once you order, I'll send you the link to fill out the intake form. And then based on the results, I'll determine the right blend for you and ship it out. The
Mm-hmm.
stools are not on the website yet because we just haven't been able to keep up with the, just word of mouth Instagram orders. But hopefully by October, they'll be on the
Yeah.
website.
Because I'm thinking about winter, you know? Winter, nobody wants to go out too much at all.
Yeah, hibernation's coming. That's exactly why we want to get these in people's
Yeah.
hands. Like, first, COVID was pushing me to really get people with the stools because I know it was a challenge before. I'm gonna try to basically get a bunch in the next 2 weeks finished, so that by October it can be on the website and you can order it easily instead of DM pre-order. But right now, send me a DM to pre-order, and they should be sent out next week.
Yep.
That's it.
Did we cover everything?
That's it. So I just wanted to highlight your story on why you came in, why you continued, and what happened for you. So we did capture that. Thank you so much for joining me and taking the time today to be a part of my life.
No problem. I'm just really hoping more women are get into it. I think it's such a good thing for a woman's body.
That's it. So continue to do what you do. You've always been a light for us and sharing. So hopefully this is a cue to other people to share. Obviously, you also like laid the way to show them, this is not scary. We're just having a candid conversation. What we discuss every time you guys come in. So those of you who have already been here and you have a story, please send me a DM to be a part of the Why I Steam series and share with other women exactly why you came into Steam and what it's done for you.
Okay, so
Thank you, my
this
dear.
is it.
Yes,
Bye.
that's it.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm cooking.
All right, take care.
Bye, Wes.
Bye.
Take it easy.
So that is my client, Opal. She's such a beacon of light. Again, she's always sharing with everyone. She tried to host a pop-up in Montreal, where she's from. But we tried to put it between like Christmas and New Year's Eve. So it was a little hectic and we didn't get the return we needed. But now we have people down there who are interested in getting trained and certified. So they'll be able to sign up for the course at the end of this month and start, providing the steaming services down there. So if any of you still have any questions about steaming, why steam, how it works, right now, like I said, the Scarborough location and Toronto location is closed. So it's just the Oshawa location for now. So this is out of my home. You can also book a home session in the privacy of your own home. If you're in the Toronto and surrounding areas, it's $100 for a home visit. And then you can add additional guests for $55 each. So then it turns into a bit of a pamper party for you and your girlfriends in the comfort of your own home. So I will bring everything that we need and we just steam right there. So that is an option if you're shut in or childcare is a bit of an issue. Other than that, you can treat yourself, get out of the house and come to me. I'm open Monday to Friday and every other Saturday. But I'm kind of been flexible on the Saturdays lately. We had people last week, this week, and next week. So it's kind of turning into Monday to Saturday. Thank God to my mom who's watching the kids on the weekends for me so that I can serve you guys. So go ahead and take advantage of that and book your session online at yonispa.ca. Also, you can order the herbs online at yonispa.ca and send me a DM if you'd like to order a stool. I will have some more available next week. And I think that's everything I needed to cover today to update you guys on what's available. I don't see any questions in the bottom. So that's it. So I plan to have another guest next Friday. So I'll be sharing that soon. And also, if you have been here before and you have a story, then also please contact me to share your story. I'd love to feature you. And that's it. If I think of something else, I'll come back on live again. But that's it for today. That's Opal's story. I hope you guys liked it. I hope we answered any questions you guys may have, concerns. But if not, just send me a DM and I will be in touch. All right, lovely ladies. Bye.